What's up? You are back to IT. I just want to talk about a few things today. For all my people who are all my followers, subscribers, I keep saying followers, subscribers, who were with me when I started this channel, I want to make sure that I stay true to what I started with. And I started talking about my journey, and this was the goal of the channel. So I want to talk about where I'm at now. As far as certifications, I know I talked a lot about getting a certification, but I can tell you right now, certifications have moved to the back of my mind right now, because I see that you don't really have to have a certification to get a job in anything. Even data engineering, I think that your talent will speak for itself. So having said that, what I work on a daily basis now is SQL, Python, and I work on them every day. SQL, Python, and building pipelines. Trying to build different pipelines to connect with different cloud services. So whether it be Microsoft Azure, because I have an account with them, or AWS, I have an account with them as well. So I just create pipelines to each service, using different products, trying to get experience with both of their products. I think this is the correct path to focus on right now, because ultimately my goal is to compile a big portfolio of only data engineer projects. Right now, I do have a data science or data analytics portfolio, and I have one pipeline in there, but I want to create an entire portfolio dedicated to data engineering and have nothing but pipelines in there, me talking about different pipelines and what I did. So I'm working with SQL, working with Python, working on ETL connections. Also, I'm learning Airflow. Now, I think Airflow is really, really easy to learn. I picked that up in about a week, probably less than a week. Airflow is pretty easy to me, pretty straightforward. My only challenge with Airflow, Spark, and using these types of systems is my laptop. I have a 2012 laptop with 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's old, and it can only do so much. The hard drive is not big. So there. Now, if that's not passion for you, I'm trying to run all of these different programs on this old laptop. But anyway, so Airflow is in there. I'm loving Airflow. It seems simple. I would actually suggest to anyone who is trying to get into the field of data engineering, I would probably suggest you start out with something like Airflow, because it's really easy to create a DAG. You'll know what that is if you're in the Airflow industry. So it's really easy to do. I think it's really easy to pick up, and the process is pretty cool. Understanding the YAML files, YAML, I gotta get used to that. Understanding those files, that took a second for me to understand everything that's within that file. But I'm really liking my progress. I think now I have the right path to get to where I want to get to. Now, let me get to the other thing. Now, you know that I've been trying to get into, my goal is to be a data engineer. But I've been noticing a lot of data engineers are quitting their jobs. So I'm kind of looking like, wait a minute, what did I sign up for? What am I signing up for? It's almost like when you see a bunch of people running out of a building, and you're almost bracing yourself as like, okay, should I run too? But I know that I'm the type of person that I have to experience things for myself, because it may not be what it seems. I have read that a lot of data engineers are experiencing burnout right now. So burnout and no job-life balance, no work-life, balance. And I'm like, okay, I don't mind working hard. I don't mind working beyond 8 hours, of course, of all of that. But I do enjoy my personal time to do other things. So, but on the flip side of that, maybe these data engineers, maybe they didn't ask the right questions during the interview. Maybe they didn't ask about how is the work-life balance here, or the flexibility. Maybe those questions weren't asked. I'm not a person that just take one side and just run with it. But that's where I'm at right now. I'm just kind of going through, I'm trying to focus mainly on my studies and just stay focused because I can see I'm very, very close. I'm getting a lot of feedback from employers as far as data engineer jobs. So I feel like it's definitely close. Just hopefully I'll get with the right situation that's good for me. Ultimately, I think for me to start out, I would prefer to work for a startup organization. Now, I know that could be pros and cons to that, but I think it would be a better situation to get started with a small organization that's just still trying to figure out what data engineering is, so there's not a too much over the top expectation because they don't really know what it is, I guess. But that's just one of the things. Also, you can learn a lot more with a startup. So I've worked with the larger companies, and I didn't really like how they run things. So I'm gonna try a startup this next time. So I just wanted to get on here, give you a brief update of where I'm at, what I'm thinking about, what I'm working on, just in case you cared. So till my next video, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to post a comment in the box below and hit that subscribe button if you like my content, all right? So till next time, peace.